Hi, let's talk a little bit about what a measure is. A measure is just a group of notes, and it's a group of notes that are separated by something called a bar line. Let's look at this page in your lesson book. This is page 21 in Adult Piano Adventures. So a measure is just a group of beats. Measures within the same piece usually have the same number of beats, and that's how it's going to be in the rest of our piano book. They're not going to confuse us with anything too scary, okay, which is good. So the measures are separated by these vertical lines called bar lines. That's why sometimes you hear a measure called a bar, okay? So 12 bar blues is a pattern that we'll learn eventually, where there are 12 measures, okay? So notice that each measure, even though there are different types of notes in each measure has the same number of beats. So here you have 4 quarter notes. That means there are 4 beats, right? Here's a half note, which is 2 beats, plus 2 quarter notes, which is 2 more beats. So every measure has the same number of beats in it. Let's look at the bottom of the page. Now the previous page shows us where F, G, A, and B are. So if you need a little extra practice with that, refer to page 20. But F, G, A, and B are the white keys surrounding the 3 black key groups. So they're going to be pretty easy for you to find. I'm going to play through this just so you can see how the measures work. So our first line here, whoops, is going to be for the right hand. Second line is going to be for the left hand. One thing I think it's important to mention here is some of the notes are stacked on top of each other, and that means you play them together, but it doesn't mean you add them together. So in this second measure here, you play the A for 1 beat, you play the A and the F together for 1 beat, and then you play this A and F together for 2 beats. So you still only have 1, 2, 3, 4 beats in every measure. So if notes are stacked on top of each other, you don't add them together. They just still occupy the same beat. Okay, so here's how Merrily We Roll Along works. You can see my fingers in the little screen here. So my right hand is on A, G, F. My left hand is also on A, G, F, different place. Okay, now really what I'm doing in my head is I'm counting the beat numbers as they go by. Okay, so every measure in my head has a beat number 1 and a beat number 2 and a beat number 3 and a beat number 4, and that clock just keeps ticking, starting over again at the beginning of every new measure. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that just never lets up. That's how you keep a steady beat when you count or when you play. It's not an easy thing to do, but it is something you'll get used to. So that's how measures work. And that's something that we will learn about in every new song.